Planning your Saturday night can be a bit of a bitch. How about we make rock, not war? Load up Toxic Radio every Saturday night for the heavy metal happy hour with the one and only Fishman.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
There will be interviews, ticket giveaways, a little bit of banter with Toxic Mike, and of course great metal from the 80s all the way through today. Starts at 7 p.m., runs until Fish says it's over.
Get out.
Catch it only on Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe. Play it toxic. Once every generation, there comes an event that alters how we perceive our world. That changes our expectations of what is possible. This is not really one of those events. But hey, Toxic Radio has a brand new studio, and that fucking rocks. So join us in celebrating our excellent new home. Toxic Radio. Awesomer than ever before. Wow, that is so a word.
What's up? This is Tobin from Papa Roach. You're listening to Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe. Play it toxic.
What's up, everyone? This is Jeremy from Five Finger Death Punch, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe, play it toxic.
Hello and welcome to episode 59 of the Deviant Gamer Podcast, the podcast that covers the most epic drops in PC gaming and VR. I'm your host, Toxic Mike, and with me, as usual, Demonoid.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, dude? And for people watching on Facebook, you'll see a large man behind me. That is the Godfrey from Taking It Deep with the Godfrey. Check his show out here on Toxic Radio on all the download platforms for podcasts, also on the Toxic Radio app and on toxicradio.net. I'm also kind of a part of his show too. I kind of co-host sometimes. I jump in there, I eat bugs. It's a lot of fun. But Godfrey's going to be helping us out with the video portion of this show. I do have your mic unmuted right now, Godfrey. You can say hello if you wanted to.
Hello.
There you go. Now I'll mute his microphone for the rest of the show. All right, so because he's a sports guy, he's not going to enjoy the video game section of Toxic Radio. But anyway, thank you to everybody joining us either on Facebook, on YouTube, on all of the download platforms. I'm talking about iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, everywhere else that you get us. We welcome you to the show. Let me give you a little down low on what's going to be happening on tonight's show. On tonight's show, we will be talking about why Rust can suck my dick. Really, Rust, suck my dick. Why building your own arcade has never been so easy and so much fun, as well as why you might want to start scouting out the best arenas in your neighborhood, especially if you got an Oculus Quest or a Quest 2. Demonoid, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you just gave away. That's a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler as to what's going to be happening.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a spoiler. It's a teaser.
Yeah, teaser.
It's a teaser.
It's a good one.
It's a good teaser. All this and so much more. But first, let's get into what we've been playing. Demonoid, what you been playing?
Same as last week. Jumped in the
Playing
Rust.
with yourself.
Yeah, myself always. That comes after the video games, though.
Gotcha.
But, same thing. Rust. Did a lot of Rust this week. And EverQuest. A little bit of EverQuest. Finally got up to... So EverQuest is a grind.
You're still doing EverQuest.
Yes, I still played it. Because it's the progression server I was telling you about, where you kind of have to keep... it's not the real game. It's like a WoW Classic, where you would kind of start at the beginning type of thing. That's what they're doing in that. So it's time lock. They're called TLP servers, time lock progress, and it's just you just go through expansion to expansion, and then after a couple months, I think it's 3 months for the first one, then a month after that, the next expansion will open up, and it kind of keeps you playing. I don't know, it keeps you playing like the way it was before. You don't get hit with a million different systems because you know how expansions come out and it changes things in the game.
Yeah.
You know, WoW adds new features. EverQuest did the same thing. So instead of you jumping into a game fresh and not knowing a damn thing, it's the time lock progression. You get to kind of experience it the way you did back in 1999. So you just kind of cruise through and do each thing there. Actually, you're on camera.
I'm on camera because you didn't. Okay, so Matt is new at this. I'm sorry to everybody. Matt is new at the system over here. He keeps on logging into the wrong settings on the Stream Deck, which we use Stream Deck here in the studio. We keep it gaming no matter what we do here in the studio, by the way. He logged into the wrong settings, and he didn't take the camera off me so that you could not see me over there doing it. Yeah. We have to acknowledge it because people that are watching live can see me doing it. I'm sorry, Matt, but I've got to do that. Anyway, so no, we got it all fixed.
So EverQuest. We're on the time lock servers, whatever. Like I was saying, instead of you getting bombarded with a million, because the game's been out since 1999, there's been like 30 expansions, and each expansion changes something. Instead of you starting as a new player and trying to learn,
right,
you get bombarded with all these fucking systems that they've added. So if you play on a TLP server, you don't have to deal with that. You start and you go right at level 1, and you're on the original expansion that you played in 1999. After 3 months of that, maybe a month, it depends what they do, the next expansion comes out. So like, you're slowly bombarded with it, type of thing, and yeah. So that's what I've been doing on EverQuest. And
I can't believe that you're still playing.
Well, it's nostalgia, dude. It's nostalgia.
I know it's nostalgia,
and
but
it's a fucking grind.
I don't know how long the nostalgia again. But you're talking to a guy who didn't want to play Classic.
I know it's because I don't know why you didn't want to play Classic.
It's because nostalgia lasts as long as 2 hours. I'd give it like a movie. Like watching a movie again for the nostalgia of you've already seen it. I could do 2, maybe 3 hours of nostalgia. I've seen this. I know what's going to happen. I know the story. I know where this is going. I don't know if I can go any longer than that. I don't know if that makes me a bad or person or just somebody that's...
You just might not have that nostalgia bone, but I'm going through... So you didn't play. People that have played EverQuest will know what I'm about to talk about.
I played EverQuest, you cocksucker.
So do you know Greater Feydark and Crushbone with the orcs and Deviant?
I can't say that I remember. It was so long ago. Well, I can't say that I remember.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I started as a wood elf, and you spawn on the island, or not the island, in Greater Feydark. And like the people live in the trees. They're wood elves. They live in trees. They have the lifts that go up and down. And the first kind of thing you do, you progress your way from the starting area to what's called Orc Hill, where you fight like these camps of orc centurions and stuff. And as you get further in, it's kind of like WoW with Wailing Caverns. Once you get further in, you go into this place called Crushbone, and that's their fortress. And you work your way in there, and that's what WoW is. I mean, that's what EverQuest is.
That is what WoW is.
Well, yeah, but EverQuest, it's silly, but there's no real quests. There's no dudes with an exclamation point over their head. There's no drive to the game. You have to just play. You grind. Leveling is grinding. It's just killing mobs.
It's always going to be grinding no matter what MMO you play. Like, it doesn't matter that you're playing EverQuest. It's the same grind.
Yeah.
It's the experience. It's the world that you're in. It's all that kind of stuff that's going to make it excitable.
Yeah.
That makes you want to grind. I don't think anybody says to themselves waking up, I'm looking forward to grinding today. Like like nobody wants to do the grind. It's about the environment, the world, the people that you meet, the storyline, the quest. That's what makes the grind, and the rewards, obviously. I mean, that's what it's all for, is the rewards.
Oh yeah.
That's what makes it enjoyable. I'm super stoked that, I mean, personally, I'm stoked that you're somebody that can appreciate a game like that so far into, existence, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the game came out in 99. It's an old friggin' game, but it's just, I played it to death. Like, that was... Like,
we talked about the other day where, like, arcade systems, nostalgia there. Like
Oh, yeah.
walking up to an arcade and playing Pac-Man or playing Donkey Kong, the nostalgia factor is there, but how long does the nostalgia last until you're going to wait a couple weeks to come back to it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've already gone back and forth. Like, if Ron or our co-host used to come in occasionally, if Ron's on Rust, I don't do EverQuest. Like I'm gonna play with people. Obviously, we say it all the time. If somebody's playing something, you play with the person. But if I'm alone, I don't grind Rust.
Here's my biggest thing. I think this is where it all comes in at. This is gonna like capture it, put it into a ball, and throw it into the toilet. When I hear you playing a game like EverQuest, I'm like, this motherfucker isn't playing WoW. Why isn't he playing WoW?
Because EverQuest was free.
God damn it.
EverQuest
God
is
damn it.
completely free. And
So wait. I'm gonna call your fucking card here. So what? So here, I'm gonna call your fucking card here. So if Warcraft was free, you'd play.
Classic, yes.
No.
No, I'm playing EverQuest Classic, so your
No.
argument doesn't work.
No, because we're talking about it's the same exact game as any other MMO. We're talking about grinding. We're talking about rewards. We're talking about playing.
Yeah, but no, I'm playing EverQuest Classic per se.
I understand
I'm
that.
playing
but
the game that I played 20 years
I
ago.
understand that. But what I'm
You're trying to get me into Shadowlands right now, and I don't care to be in Shadowlands.
you understand the logic I'm going for.
Well, I get
even
you.
if you're not
Yeah.
going for the logic,
I
you
get
understand
it.
the
Yeah,
logic.
I
I'm
know what
going
you're
down.
saying. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's just I don't know, man. It's just I am nostalgic.
I was that close, people.
You were
I was that
yeah,
close.
You almost
It was
had me. You
So
almost
close.
had me.
I saw his wheels turn. He was like, he kind of makes a point.
Yeah. No. Classic. If we went into Burning Crusade, because that just opened, by the way.
All of a sudden, on Toxic Radio's taxes, it has
Yeah.
$15 a month being written off.
Sent over to Demonoid, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, it's nostalgia for me. It brings me right back to, because 20 years ago.
In the chat room, Laura, because $12 a month is breaking you.
Yeah. Well, for a game that I'm not going to play. Yeah. I thought it was 15.
Yeah. Well, it's $12 if you're not cheap and you pay for the year in advance.
Oh, well, I'm not going to play for a fucking year. You know me, dude. Games don't last for me for 2 months. I already quit Rust once. I'm
Oh my
back
God.
on it again.
All right, he's flagged.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've had a couple years already.
No, but I had to bust your balls a little bit there with a little bit of MMO logic.
Yeah.
It does make sense, but again, you're not going to get the experience you're going to get in any classic game, whether it's WoW Classic or EverQuest Classic. You're not going to get that experience with any MMO today. The basis behind it, the simple mechanics are the groundwork for what we have today. So it's there. But you're not going to get that experience. I get it. I tried, people. I tried.
Basic is the key word, dude. Like, it legit, like, you brought up screenshots last episode. People can go check that out when you were showing that, like, what the game looks like,
Yeah.
whatever quests look like. It's legit. You used to walk up to the mob you're about to fight, press auto attack, and you would stand there, and it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, internally, there's dice rolls, whether or not you're hitting or not, and you just stare at the thing, and you trade blows back and forth. Eventually, you get abilities and casts, but when you're like first trying to level up, you have like a wooden club, and you're just beating skeletons and rats and stuff. Like, it was as basic as it gets back then.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, nostalgia.
What else you been playing?
Rust, just that and Rust. That and Rust. And actually,
Fuck that game.
You just got me to download Hearthstone. Already spent money. Literally spent. I've owned a game for 5 minutes. Well, I've owned a game in the past many times.
Right. Well, you just
I've
downloaded
just
it
re-downloaded
and
already-
loaded up on
yeah.
your account.
On my account, yeah, back on my guy, Demonoid, and yeah, already spent $4.99. Got myself a welcome backpack. And there's
It is
another
crazy.
pack.
It is great how they have the welcome backpacks,
Yeah,
which
they
you
know how to
can't
fucking
pass
get.
up.
They know how to get you. Yeah.
It is like a drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh,
They
yeah,
put,
this
like, a
normally goes
shine
for
around
$20,
it.
but
Yeah.
we'll just give it for $5. Here you go.
I was reading the thing.
Oh, he's got the comments. It's fine. But yeah, they I don't have the comments in front of me. You do.
Yeah, I
so
was
you
reading
got to
the
call out
comment.
the comments
I'll
if they're
call
good
out comments.
comments.
Yeah, I'll say it.
But no,
there you
it's
You
absolutely.
spent money on Hearthstone, but won't do dungeons with me. I think that's directed at me.
It is directed
And
at
there's,
you.
believe there was a curse word. There's like boxes in there. She probably called me an asshole or something.
So the game that you downloaded is Hearthstone.
Yeah. Downloaded Hearthstone. just checking it out. Already bought the welcome backpack. Looking at I haven't played since there's so many. It's been like 4 or 5 years since we all played that.
Yeah.
So already back in that. We'll have to once the show's over tonight. We'll have to play a couple. I don't know if there's any co-op or anything. I don't know if there is. We'll try
I believe
something.
there's again. I have not played a lot. I just started back in.
Yeah.
We'll have to check. We'll have to kind of
we'll
learn
check it
what's
out
going
tonight,
on. I've been playing. So okay, is that it for you? Because I'm going to get into what I've been
Yeah,
playing.
go ahead,
So,
get in there. Yep.
So I'm going to skip over what I was going to go for first and go back and just keep the Hearthstone talk going. After last week's episode, because of the game that I said fuck you to, which I'll get into, I'm going to go a little nerd rage on that one. But I started playing some Hearthstone, and I was drunk as shit and still beat somebody in Hearthstone, by the way. So it's great to play a game where you could be fucking drop dead drunk and still beat somebody at it.
Yeah.
Which is Hearthstone. And I haven't played it in so long, and there's been so many good game packs that have come out. Two that I'm going to speak of real fast, which was the Dark Moon Fair pack and the Forged in the Barrens.
Forged in the Barrens, yeah, that was the latest thing.
That was the latest one. And so many before that I didn't even get to play with. They've got just wild play where you can play with any cards. They've got ranked play. They've done and flushed out so many aspects of this game. And because it's the only Blizzard game that you can play mobile, they have a way bigger install base on this game. And I've watched, and trust me, if this sounds so stupid right now, but if, like we did with Overwatch, we went and watched in an arena, if they came around with Hearthstone and they had motherfuckers in an arena and a giant fucking screen where you just watch the battle, you better believe I would go and I would cheer the fuck on for somebody. It would be madness.
They would really, for me, Overwatch is a different story. Watching Overwatch is different. Watching a card game, the event would really have to kind of do some theatrics for me. Like, I'm not going to just watch a guy flip cards back and forth.
I think that me and you, a few drinks, I think the suspense, as long as we know the cards.
Well, yes,
remember,
we'd have to understand.
If they pick out a card that's shitty, we're going to know it. They pick out a card that's good, it's going to be that, oh shit, he's got that. Oh, he's got that in his deck. As long as they're not playing the meta game, as long as they're not just playing shit that everybody knows what they're going to play and what's in their deck, and they pull out some random, I think it's going to be a whole lot of
if we get into it, and if the commentator is good with it and everything, and keeping the crowd into it, that'd be neat,
dude. I think
that would be cool.
I think it'd be cool as shit. So again, got that. I haven't spent any money. I had 1,500 worth of gold, which I just found out I fucking suck and should have waited for the 500 more of the gold.
Yeah,
because they just came out with today a mini set for the Forged.
Well, we're probably both buying that.
We're both buying it, but at the same time, Forged in the Barrens mini set, which added more cards, and I kind of like they do that. I like that they do that now with the expansion, where they're adding a small amount of cards to kind of shake things up. So, you thought you had your deck really made? Here, now we kind of shook it up. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
That's a good little mechanic. Playing on the phone makes it so much easier for somebody like me to get in and get out and play really quick. Oh shit! I hope he's still in here. I'm just seeing the comment. Nick Baffa. What up, y'all? Miss my toxic family. Nick. Say it, Nick. Baffa. That's his fucking name. Baffa. You need to come up here and visit the new studio. Baffa did a show called The Lethal Dose, which was fucking metal and wrestling. It was so fucking cool. It was a lot of fun. And Baffa, I hope you're still watching. If you're not, I'll hit you up later on. You got to come to the new studio and check us out. Come on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and have some fun. All right, back to the show. Anyway, so Hearthstone, and I'll tell you what, at work, my poops have become a little longer.
Yeah.
Because you got to get at least one Hearthstone game in once you sit down. And here's the thing with bathroom gaming. You gotta plan it out right, that as soon as you get in there, before you sit down, you have the game loaded, and then you sit down.
Oh yeah, you need maximum game time while you're releasing your bells. Wow. Can't be wasting time in there.
It is really taking up the TikTok more so than anything. Baffa writes, I absolutely do. I miss it so much. What goes together like pizza and beer? Why not being the snot out of each other's, and I can't see the rest. out of each other and beating the snot out of each other and heavy metal. Absolutely, it went together perfectly. It was the perfect combination, and god damn it, do I miss it. Hit me up later on, private message me, and we'll set up a date. You got to come up and at least check out the studio, hang out, and fucking have a beer, brother. But so back to the show. Hearthstone, amazing, and I think I'm all back into it. I've got a newer phone. I remember back in the day when it first got released, my phone played it shitty.
It was slow.
It was
jittery.
slow. But I had an old phone when it got released.
Yeah.
So it's like if you had an old phone when it got released and it was just barely able to play it, it was slow, it was glitchy, sometimes it loaded, sometimes it didn't. So having it be now with a newer phone, it's so much better and so much smoother.
Yeah, mine's already acting a little weird, but I mean, my phone's also smashed.
Then
but-
you're next thing you know, you're spending way more money than you even thought before because you're buying a new phone.
Yeah. Stupid game.
So, also what I've been playing, fuck Rust.
You're just not good at the game.
That's all I'm going to say is fuck Rust.
We'll teach you tonight if you want to play
Fuck
Rust.
Rust.
We found a new server tonight where we play and it's like way easy to level up.
Fuck Rust. All right? The fact that I die and spawn literally every time across the map on the whole other end, naked, with
Yeah.
my dingus just waving in the wind.
Oh yeah, a lot of nudity. in the
There's
game.
my dingus.
Yeah.
Like, you lose everything, and I wake up on a beachfront, balls out in the wind,
with a rock.
with a rock,
Yeah.
rock hard,
They give you a rock.
with a rock, and I've got to travel. It's no easy task to go from one end of that map to the other
No.
to get back to where you guys are. It literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes just to get back to where you're at after dying.
Well, see, the
And on the way, hope that you don't go through snow and die again.
And freeze to death or get killed by something. No, see where you're fucking up though is there's a simple item that you craft called a sleeping bag, and all you have to do is pick. Yeah, see, Ron's probably telling you. Yeah,
Ron said if you actually learned how to play the game, you might like it. I don't. That's the thing. That's why Hearthstone is so good. I don't have the time.
Yeah, but we were telling you, if you craft a sleeping bag and throw it on the floor, you spawn there and
Oh,
not
shit.
in a random spot.
Wait, Guido's actually in the chat room. What the
Brandon,
fuck?
It's because him and Ronnie are playing Rust right now.
He says we have fast travel on the new server. What is that?
That's true. Oh yeah, we're on a better server now. You definitely. I mean, you come on. It's a maximum of 3 team limit, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to get kicked off. I mean, you hang out with us tonight. There's teleports, there's trading, it's ×4, there's events. It's wild. You get so much loot. It's a boosted server basically.
Everybody just stays naked.
No, not naked. You go from naked to yeah. I mean, you can if you want. You could be our naked weirdo that follows us around, but I mean, no. Normally, this server you go from naked to fully geared in like 10 minutes.
Ah,
It's like all PvP.
I've already sworn off the game since last week.
You'll be back tonight.
Maybe.
It'll be a party. Everybody's
Maybe.
playing tonight.
Maybe. If for any reason I get frustrated at any moment, Hearthstone right away.
Oh, I'll just play on my phone with you while I play Rust. You know, I'll be raiding in Rust and beating you in Hearthstone, same time.
That's how it is. Just like
Yeah.
double team. So that's basically what I played. Rust and Hearthstone.
Mike's gonna.
All right,
buy that in this
Baffa.
server.
I'll see you later. Hit me up, dude. Hit me up. What's it? Mike's gonna die a lot on this, sir. Probably.
Yeah,
That's gonna happen.
but we don't live in the snow at least, so you should be safe tonight. Unless
Yeah,
we've been destroyed already. Our base got destroyed 3 times.
You guys
today.
really did just choose the one place where you're 100% in the snow.
Well, I wanted to see there's benefits to that. If you get more ore and mining and shit, like it's better out in the snow, but you have to be prepared for it. And we can be. I know how to wire the electric to have heaters and everything. It's just you joined in at a time where we weren't doing that. We were just kind of getting started. So it's tough. You need to wear the right clothing.
I stood there in your base and watched you like build shit on the floor, and I'm like, all right. So I went out to go explore and died.
Yeah.
Because you were just building shit.
Yeah, that's what you do. I'm the builder. You need to live somewhere. Do you live in a sleeping bag in the woods, or do you live in a house?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know. All right. That's enough of what we've been playing.
Get over here!
No! No!
Fatality.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
This is weird to be like sitting here and watching you not doing the video. It's very
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
interesting.
We've
I
had a
don't
lot
have
of
to do-
we've had a
I'm
lot of
doing
eye
stuff-
contact.
Wait, we've had a lot of eye contact, but I'm
Yeah.
still running the board. I mean, I'm doing something.
Yeah,
Don't-
settle down. Godfrey's running the show.
Godfrey's got it. Godfrey's carrying our balls. Anyway, so news. We got a few things in the news that I wanted to bring up, and first and foremost, Arcade Legend. This is something I had no idea about, and I think Godfrey's going to bring up a short video to play to kind of show you what I'm talking about. But Arcade Legend is a VR game coming soon to Steam VR early access, which we love our early access. And in this game, you build your own arcade. Now, I thought it was going to be stupid, but I started watching the video, and I felt like this might be really cool because it looks like you're building your own Dave & Buster's.
It did look like that, yeah.
And it's a very short video. Godfrey, if you can, just play it again if you get a chance, just so everybody can see it. It is a really fast video. But in it, you could see that you're building your own Dave & Buster's. Now, if this was a pancake game, I'd say fuck it. Nope, not at all. But now that it's VR and you get to play the games in VR and you get to do multiplayer, that's pretty badass, especially if they have like DLC.
Yeah.
I'll buy a pack to say I want this arcade in my arcade, this game or what have you. And if they can get some licensing behind it and have like real arcade games,
Oh, absolutely.
come on.
Oculus needs it because you said that was Steam, right?
Yeah, that's Steam
so,
VR.
So Oculus needs to
I'm-
get in there so you can have the avatars.
They're gonna do. Come on.
Oh yeah, they got to. Yeah.
They're going to do it. There's no reason they wouldn't, especially on Quest, to be able to have Quest players all together with their made-up avatars.
Oh yeah.
That are, it's just like an Xbox avatar where you know whose avatar is what and whatnot. But to have your avatar, to invite your friends, and what you got to have is, I'd say 5 max. I mean, we want more. It'd be great
Oh, yeah.
to just open it up to the public, but give me 2 or 5, even just me and you.
Yeah.
I invite you over to my arcade and we just drink and go from game to game to. It's like mini games.
Yeah.
It becomes a mini game room. I love this idea. I think this is a genius idea that I haven't seen implemented properly. And that short video shows me that the developers, I feel, just, it's crazy that that little clip, which was what, 5 seconds, 10
Yeah.
seconds, that little clip shows off that they are implementing it correctly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it looked cool. I mean, it is like. I mean, do you think you could have as much fun though? Like Dave & Buster's is fun because of the drinking and like the walking around to like named game. Like you said, you need some better licensing.
You need
better
licensing.
games.
You
Like
do need
I'm not going
licensing.
to play skee ball with you virtual. You know, like there's
I
certain.
would.
thing-
You wouldn't?
not for hours.
No,
not
no,
like-
no, 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 no.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about 20.
Like you go to
15,
Dave &
20
Buster's for
minutes,
a
I'd
whole
play.
night.
I played 15, 20 minutes, but if we've got that, if we've got basketball, and if the licensing is where it's at.
Yeah, you need some like
if they could
big
get
name
some
games in
licensing
there, yeah.
and partnerships with other game developers where legitimately it is like you're telling the developer like of Resident Evil, we're not asking to take your game. We're asking to take your arcade version of your game, which is a roller coaster. They call it a roller coaster shoot 'em up game because you're basically being brought through the game. That type of game, or a sit down Jurassic Park game like they have in Dave & Buster's, if they can get that going on, kind of like how the pinball games have it where you got actual licensed pinball machines in there, that could be huge.
Absolutely, yeah.
Giant. I mean, holy shit. And then you bring that into like a player one experience like Horizon's trying to do on Facebook, where you go to their house and then you kind of can go to your arcade that you've made. The shit is, I think Godfrey just let one rip.
Yeah. Something I heard something came through the microphones in that room.
I think that
Got
just
2 guys in one room over there. You'll smell something soon.
Incorrect.
That's totally what it sounded like, though, right?
I mean, I perked up. I was like, "What?"
Do you smell it?
Demonoid's like, I'm glad I'm in a different room.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, so it'd be really, really cool. So, and we've experienced VR, even though we haven't had time to play a lot of VR, because VR is one of those things like you have to say, I'm going to play VR. You have to sit down. Demio was still awesome. I think if you had Oculus, if you had the Quest 2, I think we would have played Demio at least once or twice more
absolutely.
so far.
Yeah.
I've been itching to play that game, but in the world of VR, that would be badass. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't like the fact that it's early access. We already said that you become the beta tester for it.
Yeah.
But I would like to see it, and then it becomes like, you know, a game that is never out of early access, like Blades and Sorcery, or say the other game that we play, the Dungeon Crawler.
Dungeon Crawl, Carnage. Yeah.
Those just never leave early access.
I mean, nothing does nowadays, though.
Yeah. Now the next one on my list is one that we talked about. Oh my God, so many episodes ago that I can't even remember, and we basically nerded out.
Oh yeah.
We had nerdgasms over this. It was me and you both were sitting here with stiffies.
Yeah.
About the thought process of this. Now the developer, and I think I have his name here. Give me a second. I didn't write down his name. It's all right. But the developer has put out on Twitter that Space Pirate Arena is coming soon. He put out on Twitter, it might be time to start finding your perfect area to play this game because it's coming soon.
So is that the same guy that made? Isn't there a VR game that you play where you stand in one spot and shit comes at you? Isn't that called Space something?
That's Space Pirate. Space Pirate. So I think it's just Space Pirate. So that's Space Pirate. Yeah,
but it's the same guy.
It's the same guy, same developer.
Okay.
But this is Space Pirate
It'll be
Arena.
The arena. Yeah.
Right. So in Space Pirate Arena, and I believe Godfrey will. It's up higher a little bit, Godfrey. There you go, right there, below, right there. He's got it. I got him. I'll hold your hand. It's okay. Go with me down this journey, Godfrey. Go with me. There you go. He's got it up on the screen.
Okay, so this is the thing we saw before. Oh, yeah.
This is the one. I should have brought up the old video where it shows you actually the two dudes walking around the arena trying to catch each other around barriers. But this is the game that we talked about a long time ago, Space Pirate Arena. And it's the one we've been waiting for. They say it's coming soon to Quest. The play area limit, the minimum play area that you can have for this, 36 foot by 36 foot. Because the world gets built within that 36-foot square area. So you basically, by the way, Godfrey did fart. It stinks really bad here. Holy shit. I need to get out. I need to get out. Jesus Christ.
Now I'm going to fart.
That pizza did not sit well. But anyway, so that's why I'm saying you need to start finding your tennis court, your basketball court, your hall, whatever you got to find. You need to start searching for that shit because this game is coming out, and this is going to be a game that literally changes the whole game with VR.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that as of right now, I've only seen it be 2 players, so I'm guessing it's only 2 players. But once they start adding it up where it becomes 5 players, and you're walking around a built virtual environment that you're literally walking, like you're not just in a room kind of confined, kind of using the controller to move your feet. You legitimately walk through the halls to find the enemy, to shoot them, and the enemy is your buddy standing right there.
Yeah, behind virtual walls. Yeah, that you don't see. Imagine futuristic. Remember back in the day when you're screen peeking. Imagine you do this real quick and see where he is and run over to him. That's the new cheating.
Oh no! Wait, with the Quest though, you double tap and it goes into.
Oh, see, yeah.
It goes into pass-through mode.
That's the new screen peeking.
Oh, in the game.
We're gonna have to have a referee.
You're gonna have to have a referee. You're gonna have to disable. The game has to disable double tap.
I'm sure they'll figure
do pass-through.
It out.
They have to do that.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what pass-through is, if you don't know what we're talking about, please go to your local video game store. If they have it, try out an Oculus Quest. But if you don't have one, get a Quest. They're cheap. You can get them discounted or used nowadays. Go get one. Especially with games like this coming out. I mean, there's so many good games, so many great experiences you can have in VR we've said it over and over again. Go get one. And Facebook has said they're working on Quest 3 and Quest 4. They've said that. That is not so the investment is there, but they've said it's not coming out anytime soon. It's funny, I say that and like next week we announce
Yeah,
Quest
it'll
3.
go. You know, I guarantee it. When it comes out is the second I buy a Quest 2. I will buy a Quest 2 the next week Quest 3 is announced.
But whose fault is
Fucking
that?
guaranteed.
That's your fault. How many times
It's not
on
my
this
fault.
show?
I'm waiting for
How
it
many
to come
times
out.
on this show have I looked at you and we've left here and you've went, I'm buying one.
Yeah, but I'm not
I
going
got
to
the
play.
money.
Yeah, but then I do other shit, and I'm not going to play it. Fuck it.
Dude, I'll play with you. It'll be great to say on Friday nights, fuck it, we're logging in. We're playing fucking, Demio. We're going to play, Saints and Sinners or something.
Yeah. As soon as they put Rust in VR, I'll be there.
You just want to look at your dingus.
Yeah.
Really look
Virtual
at your
wieners,
dingus.
yeah.
As soon as they put virtual wieners in Oculus Quest, I'm in.
That's the title of the show. Virtual wieners. We got it.
Do you have a virtual wiener?
We do. Every game we play.
I'm writing this down. Virtual wieners. Be looking out for the graphic that comes with this one.
Isn't that called a dildo?
No, that's a real.
Yeah, they're very real. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very. I feel them when they hit my face. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Wow. Ooh.
This show got weird fast. 40 minutes in, and we're talking dildos to the face.
Tell us about that, Mike.
Yeah. Story time.
And lastly, I want to talk about Borderlands. Borderlands, the movie, has been teased for a long time, and a lot of people thought that this shit was going to be a garbage, a piece of shit. Piece of shit. Why are you being a piece of shit, Borderlands? But Borderlands, the game. I mean, Mark, you never played Borderlands 3, but you've
Not
played
3.
Borderlands, right?
I played all 1, 2, and what's number 2's expansion? Like
the expansion? Yeah.
Handsome Jack collection or something.
Oh, there was another one even after that.
Yeah, there was something else.
There was one
yeah.
that built up the Borderlands 3.
Yeah,
that
you're
I
right. You're
downloaded.
right. Like something. Yeah,
It was
built
like
you up.
Tiny Tina or something.
Yeah, but no, I played them. The majority of them.
Yeah, you never went into 3. 3 was
Never
was
did
really
3.
good.
Never did 3.
3's boss battles. Oh my god, when you go into the Ark, and it was pretty fucking badass. Played through it, a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in Moxie's.
Ooh, Mad Moxie. I remember them jugs.
Moxie's bar with the arcade. I
Yep.
would go in there and play. I spent all my money in the arcade, literally, playing the casino games. But Godfrey has put up the silhouette. So what they did was, I don't know what. So I'm not up to speed, and people in the chat room, if you're up to speed with what's going on with this movie, what does Jamie Lee Curtis have to do with the Borderlands movie? Maybe she's like one of the villains. I don't know, but Jamie Lee Curtis on her Twitter released a silhouette of all of the characters. Now these are the real life characters dressed up as their, who they are. Claptrap is included in there, and you got Tiny Tina, and you've got what were the other names? I just said them a minute ago, and I can't remember.
Lilith was in
Lilith.
there.
Lilith. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot Lilith. But they've got all the key players, and just by a silhouette, it looks badass.
Yeah, it does.
It's amazing that whoever decided to do this way of marketing did it without revealing exactly what they look like.
Does that say Kate Blanchett? Top right, that text? Did they get like A actors, like real actors for this?
Oh yeah, it says Kate as Lilith. It's saying who they are. Yeah,
And
as
who's that?
Godfrey scrolls through them, you can read them better than I
Ferroni,
can.
it's hard to see. That one's Fernian Murtaugh or something. It's very small for my text.
Florian Montal.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
as King. Ariana something. But
I don't know that name.
See,
but
I'll
yeah,
have to go through this.
So
I
Kate
haven't-
Blanchett, that's a legit actor.
I haven't paid attention.
Actress.
Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis.
Oh, Jamie Lee
Oh,
Curtis
well,
as
there you
Tannis. Oh.
Okay, so she's in. Yeah.
So I have not, literally, we looked at this right before we got
Yeah, we
on
didn't
air
read the text.
because we did no research.
No.
No research whatsoever.
how we
saw,
roll here.
We saw the silhouette and went,
Kevin
this
Hart.
looks badass. What?
Kevin Hart as Reinhardt. Is that who it is? I can't read that.
Yes.
Reinhardt?
It's rolling. I like how Godfrey just says yes.
He says yes. Yeah, Reinhardt. We're playing Overwatch with Reinhardt over here.
Roland. Kevin Hart's in this?
I mean, look how short he is. That is him.
What
That's
the
him. Now that you
fuck?
say that, that's Kevin Hart. Look at that. Now you can see that in him.
I know, by the way, to everybody listening, we know we are just butchering names. We're not saying them correctly.
I'm reading text.
We did
a mile
no
away.
research.
Yeah.
We suck right now. We are not gamers.
That's the one we
at
did
this
know.
moment.
Jack Black. That's the one we
We
did.
are
This is movie stuff.
We are just no, but we're calling out we don't remember the names of the actual players.
Well, we didn't know the actors' names. Simmer down. We know who Claptrap is. Claptrap was in our bracket from a couple of weeks ago.
Laura in the chat room, you know nothing. I should be there. You should be here. Laura is a 100% true blue Borderlands fan. Like, she is Borderlands to the T.
Yeah.
I like Borderlands like I like any other game. I want to play it. I don't care what the name of the characters are. Holy shit, this is fun. Claptrap is fun.
I play games for the loot and all that shit. Like, that's the story.
I love the story, but I forget the people's names like crazy. But no, so a little bit of info. I really feel like this movie is going to do it right. I'm hoping. It's got great character support. It's got, from what I'm seeing, really good costumes, I want to say. But you
I mean, it's a silhouette. It's hard to tell.
It's a
but yes,
silhouette,
I'm
but
sure
it's
it's
doing
going
it
to be
right.
wild.
It looks right.
Do you think they'll do some sort of weird graphical cell shading? Because that's what Borderlands is sold on. Remember? That's like
Absolutely.
That's their thing.
They
You think
gotta.
they'll do some kind of CGI?
They got to.
You think?
CGI or even paint it on something to that degree.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
maybe-
we've seen
yeah.
cosplayers
That's
that
true. Yeah.
do it really, really well. I like how the microphone is slowly going.
I know.
back
I
in front
keep
of my
watching
face.
it. I watch you catch it every once in a while. And I also that dude's name is Brick. Brick is the one that I think should have been Dave Bautista, but he's not.
Right.
That's the dude. That's the tank dude, the big fist. That's the guy I think should have been. What's his face?
Yeah.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Batiti.
Thank you, Godfrey, for that.
Yeah.
That really intuitive
He's a really
commentary.
Great, he's a really great actor,
Thank
Dave
you.
Bautista.
This is Godfrey's input into the show.
Yeah, Dave
Dave Bautista.
He reminds me of Bill Goldberg in Universal Soldier.
Oh yes.
Remember his line? Shit.
Yeah.
When he fell off the roof. Same skill level.
Oh yeah.
We shouldn't have even acknowledged him. We just should have let him go with Dave Bautista. So no, I'm looking forward to this. We talked about the Mortal Kombat movie. I watched it. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it went great. I thought they hit on all cylinders. Other than the fact that you still have no idea who the main character was or what his character was supposed to be. Other than that,
I hated that guy.
nobody knows who he was.
Yeah, I don't think
We
he was.
still don't know.
I don't think he's a real guy. I don't
He's
think
nobody.
he's part of the thing. Yeah.
Like, make him somebody. I don't care if you make him a secondary Scorpion. Make him somebody. You made him nobody. But yeah, it was great. It was awesome, and I hope that I can say the same thing about this movie. That's
I'm
all I
excited
can
for
say.
it. Do we again? Here's being a non-show prep. Do we have any release dates? Anything?
They don't have any. As
Nothing.
far as I know.
So this
I mean,
is like
nothing was there.
early access.
That's
You heard
early.
it here first. Now.
Early access. We
Yeah.
are Steam. Early access, you get nothing else. That's
We broke the news.
We broke it.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Nope.
Fuck Kotaku.
Yeah.
That's how you get bit.
Oh yeah, and we're destroyed. There's our
Yeah,
lawyers
that's it.
pulling up out front.
That's how you get popular in this industry.
Yeah.
You just say fuck to the most popular bitches
Yeah.
in the game. Well, last year we trashed. Last
Last week, yeah.
Last show.
Fuck them guys.
We trashed.
And
Blizzard.
this week we give them money on Hearthstone. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Look, we are not saying we're consistent. We're not saying that we know what we're talking about. We're not even saying that we're sober. We're just saying we like to play games.
Yeah.
That's it. And with that being said, thank you for joining us. Demon, do you want to say anything else?
No, we're good this week. Yeah, no
Yeah.
more fuck. Not fuck Blizzard. I gave Blizzard $5. So
Yeah, we're gonna go
yeah.
give Blizzard some more money.
Yeah.
Because that's how we roll. And yeah.
Here's an update for you guys.
What's the update?
There we go.
It currently doesn't have a release date, just in case anybody is wondering.
Thank you.
Dave Bautista.
So monotone. How's the weather out there? It's cold. But no, thank you for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you guys. We had a lot of fun during this episode. Yes, we might not know everything, but we love it all. Make sure that you go ahead and click the links in the description of this show to join our Discord, to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. If you do join our Discord, just remember we're in there to have fun. You might come in and be like overwhelmed by all the animated GIFs that are in there, maybe some of the gay ones, but it's all in fun. It's all in fun.
It's the right month, right?
It's the right month.
Yeah.
It is the right month.
Yeah.
It's just skin.
We're all pink on the inside.
True.
That new title for the show is just it's just skin. If you do go out and get a quest, find us on there, friend us on there. Also on Blizzard, Battle.net, or anywhere else on Steam, friend us on there. Come play with us. We have a lot of fun. I think that's about it. It wraps it up. We did a good show. I feel good about it. You feel good about it. Godfrey, how do you feel about it?
It was great.
All right.
Missed his chance to say Dave Bautista again. He fucked it all up. Ruined the whole show.
Dave Bautista. With that being said, it's all fun and games.
Until somebody gets trolled.
Later.